Gonna do a review here, some gameplay on Adrift. Last time I talked about if you search Infinity by yourself, how you probably have to end up carrying your teammates. So I'm gonna give you a basic rundown on how to play by yourself against randoms. In the beginning on Adrift, I'm gonna be using jetpack and mobility. Most of the time that'll allow you to get the overshield, especially if you have host, which I did. So I get overshield first. Pretty much going to guarantee me a few kills right off the bat. Especially when they're smart enough to challenge the guy with overshield. This is Infinity. I vote for Infinity over Legendary if I'm playing by myself. It's a lot easier to carry your teammates because you're getting power weapons and ordnance. Creates like that snowball effect that allows you to just run through people. Every time you kill people, you get more and more ordnance, which helps you kill more people. So I try to vote Infinity. It makes it easier to carry. On this map, I don't like to run in the hallways a lot. Usually when you run in the hallways, you end up dying. I try to hold top middle. Obviously it's harder to do without teammates. I missed the bolt shot here. That was a fail. It's harder to do without teammates, so try to do it anyway. The reason that I want to hold top middle is because in Infinity, OS is on a 1.5-minute timer. Every 1.5 minutes you get an OS, which will guarantee you at least a couple kills. So I like to sit addict here because it's harder for them to shoot me, and I feel like it's easier to snipe down on people. Here's OS coming in about 2 seconds. Go ahead and grab it here. So anyway, I hold top middle, but when I get OS, my strategy changes. Instead of being like passive and holding top middle, I start pushing once I get OS. And I'll push until this OS is gone, and then probably be a good idea to go back top middle after that. Trying to nade these guys out here. Normally, if I was playing with a team, I could call them out when they're weak and somebody would come clean them up. Playing with a bunch of Helen Kellers here, they don't have mics, they're not really good at teamwork, so it's another reason you want to stay top middle, because being in the hallways is just a death trap. You have snipers, people that snipe like to snipe in the hallways, so being in hallway, as soon as you go across that opening, you're going to get blamed. They're all using Promethean vision, they're just waiting for you to come across. So top middle, I feel like it's harder for them to get a good angle on you, so you're less likely to get sniped. Also, being in the hallways is just, you're going to be open to all kinds of grenade spam. This guy here must have known I was here. Waiting with the bolt shot, he backs up, but then I guess he forgot about me because he comes right back, and then easy kill every time. So I gotta drop this railgun. I know OS is coming any second, about 8:52. So as soon as it drops, I'm gonna grab it, push with my railgun. Railgun this guy through a wall. Don't you love having host? Nice. Railgun this guy with a bolt shot. Shooting that air. This here looks like it hits him, but it goes through him. It's another reason I hate the railgun. So, right now I'm on the bottom. I really shouldn't be here, but that's another reason I picked jetpack, so you get out of there. You really don't want to be on the bottom. It's the worst place to be. That or the hallways, both bad places. Jumping out to help my teammates. He's got OS. I use jetpack here to get away. Teammate helps out. Try to clean that guy up, but he gets away. I'm just going back to holding top mid. So the red team's winning now. I don't think any of my teammates break 10 kills here, so it's about what it's like when you play by yourself. But if you don't play by yourself and you play with your team, you can even rank down winning, because your teammates will probably have higher ranks. When you go in with randoms, you have a much higher chance of continuing to rank up, so that's why I'm playing by myself here. waiting on that OS on the 1.5-minute timer. You really want to get that down if you're going to be successful, especially playing with randoms. You really want to get that OS timer down. In Legendary, it's usually on a 3-minute timer. Legendary and Team Slayer settings, 3-minute timer. And Infinity, it's usually 1.5 minutes. I know it's 1.5 minutes on Adrift and Abandon, so you really want to just make sure that you get those timers down. Find an easy way to remember it if you don't like doing the math. What I like to do is instead of just flat out remembering, I just know that overshield's around 10:20, and then I know it's coming back up at about 8:55, and then it comes back up again at about 7:20, and then 5:50, and then you start to see the pattern, and that's how I get the overshield timers down. So I'm on a frenzy here, and you can see now we're tied. I haven't died in a while. I've gotten every overshield this game. I see 3 guys in the hallway there. I know I don't have team help, so I'm just going to back off, go back to top middle, try to snipe some guys, miss a few shots. What I'm trying to do here is kill as much as possible and die as least as possible. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to carry these guys. It makes it real easy because they're not even contesting this overshield. I can get every single overshield. They're not even trying. They have no idea what time it comes up. So here I had overshield. I probably should have been more aggressive with it, but the enemy team kept coming to me, so there really wasn't, I didn't really feel a need to push because they just kept running to me anyway. This guy's trying to snipe me. Teammate actually helps me out there. I told him thank you. Thank you, teammate. So we got a pretty good lead here. I'm still carrying. As you can see, I'm not in a hurry to rush in, and you'll see what happens when I'm here. When I finally decide to, I'm gonna end up dying. It's really easy to die in these hallways. It's a nade trap. It's easy for them to double team you, and there's not a lot of ways to get away. So that was a mistake there, leaving top mid. You really don't want to play the hallway game. If you play the hallway game, you're probably gonna die. Best just to stay top middle. A lot of ways to get away. Missed the jump here with overshield, and then this guy's hologram fools me. You don't see that very often. If this guy were good, he would have killed me. That was pretty smart, camping with a scatter shot. He just wasn't very good with it. I'm gonna grab this scatter shot here. Game's still really close. Kind of waiting for the enemy team to push, but they never did. So then I go and decide to help my teammate because he's rushing in. Guy with the carbine's got the wrong weapon. This guy's gonna drop an overshield, and I have scatter shot. Scatter shot's actually really, really effective with the overshield. See, I took that right out. It'll absolutely destroy an overshield. These guys are just gonna keep pushing. I'll take whatever kills I can get, and that's the game. And that's how you carry an Infinity Slayer. Thanks for watching, guys.